Now, while on the see wetin dey happen for Rivers State, Wike's boys, Fubara, it don't beat in Oga, it don't teach in Oga, just like Saraki teach in father. There's a point in time they will tell you, Oga, you need to retire. Leave boys to play this thing. Aside that, you have done your own end, give us way. That is what Fubara is teaching Wike in River State. Oga, your time don't pass. I beat you to this game. Yes, even though you still have one source of inspiration that you are FCT minister. Oga, time for you to quit. Yesterday, we reported to you how River State House of Assembly was being demolished. And you know why? There's a plan to impeach the governor, and it's only on that edifice that the governor can be impeached. And about 26 to 27 House members have switched party. Remember, the state is dominantly a PDP state, and the governor is a PDP governor. And Wike has been like, nobody knows when he will, finally go to APC. But in a move to oust the governor, most of the guys in the house are loyal to Wike. Many of them migrated. They switched to APC. I heard they're having problem. Even the APC chairman in the state is not aware that they were switching. I heard they're having problem, and one of them has, crossed over again, or I don't know. But I will also later bring to you what Falana said about this, because they could begin to seek for replacement of those guys who switched to the other party. But before then, River State Governor, we had presented budgets to 4 House members. Is that possible? Presenting the budget to 4 House members. It's supposed to be a full house, about 30-something plus members. So what happened? Because it's like 27 went the other way. He only has 4. Can 4 approve such a bill? Can 4 pass the budget? Okay, let's first go to why they said they demolished the assembly complex, like we reported to you yesterday. Already we know why it was demolished, but this is what the governor said. Reasons he gave, because they have to give some reasons, or else it will look as if they are reserved. And even the House members will have good reason to initiate the impeachment. Now, the government noted that, the experts noted that the integrity of the structure has been lost due to structural defects that arose from mainly as a result of the recent explosion and fire incident at the hallowed chambers of the assembly, and that the building has been rendered unfit for human use. Did you get that? That is the excuse they gave. And that is politics. Very dirty. And to be sincere with you, I don't like politics. It's a very dirty game. It's a very dirty thing. And Wike has been known for this dirty politics. And he has gotten someone, I don't know where they met. I'm still thinking about it. Where did they meet? This young boy, he fielded, yes, we know, single-handedly, Wike shot him to the top. But does that mean you should make the governor a boy, just like your Oga is doing in Lagos? Shouldn't he have his own say? It's funny, look at the reasons they give for destroying the house. Okay, and according to a statement issued by River State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Joseph Johnson, they said after the visit of the governor to inspect the level of damage done to the building on the day of the fire incident, there was an earlier fire incident, it became necessary to invite professionals to advise the government on the integrity of the building. And maybe according to the professionals' advice, this building needs to go down, or else it could fall on the people during a proceeding. So he is doing them well. He's trying to save members of the house so that the building will not collapse on them. Politics, it is dirtiest in Nigeria. It is very dirty in Nigeria. Wike understands it. And another, a boy, his coached boy, is going to play it with him this time around. At the end of the day, it may not be interesting. It may not be interesting. I'm still considering what will be Wike's next option. Are they going to wait for the governor to rebuild the house anytime? And when is the governor going to rebuild this house? Would these members have switched back to PDP? Does it mean they cannot impeach him while they are PDP members? Are we beginning to see Wike losing grip as a PDP member? And I think this was one of the reasons Wike refused to switch party. Wike is always in a dilly-dally with APC, but remains in PDP. He's really what we call a boil, an injury on the scrotum of PDP. Meanwhile, let's go back. Let's know why. Let's know all of what happened and why this structure has to go down. Let's listen to them. But we already know why. And we already know it is politics that is playing out. So according to further report, they said there was an explosive attack. Dynamite was used to attack the complex and the foundation shook. They said there were visible cracks on the walls afterwards, and the entire structure looked frail and unsafe for legislative business. I don't know whether the governor informed the House members this and that, whether they got he got the approval to fix their own house, because they are the people that uses the place more. Though it's a building that still belongs to Rivers State government. Meanwhile, that is it about that. Now, concerning members of the House, 26, 27 members who were PDP members that switched to APC, and the issue of them losing their seat. What do you think? In an interview on Channels Television, Politics Today, Femi Falana, the prominent constitutional lawyer, you all know him, voiced his opinion on the matter. He talked about what will happen to their seats, and pay attention. Listen carefully. According to Femi Falana, he emphasized that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, must hold elections for these seats as stipulated by the law. Now, it depends on who INEC respects on this matter. Yes. Is it not the INEC that organized the last election, that produced the current president and several governors? And, you cannot predict what INEC will do. If it were a country where things works, like in America, you could say, this is what the law says. People can already predict the outcome, but you don't know what INEC will do. These bodies run Nigeria anyhow. Yes, maybe swinging from one party to the other is no longer approved by law, according to Falana, based on recent Supreme Court judgment. That is what is followed, unless they have made another ruling on that, which is still possible. Anything is possible in Nigeria. He has said that once the Supreme Court makes a ruling on a matter, compliance is mandatory on a matter. And any subsequent decision must be carefully studied in relation to the last Supreme Court judgment on that. But remember where we are. We are in Niger. After all, Umahi did it with members of the Ebonyi State House of Assembly. And it appears nothing happened. There was a ruling. I don't know what happened later. There was a ruling sacking the members of the House. But what happened later? Was anyone sacked at the end of the day? So while Falana was citing a case related to this, a recent one, he said that the court declared the seats of 20 legislators who defected from PDP to APC vacant. He noted that this is the current law in Nigeria unless the Supreme Court decides otherwise. What happened at the end of the day? I hope he's not citing that of Ebonyi. If it's another case, I would like to know. The case of Ebonyi, I don't think any of them lost their seat at the end of the day. So the fact is that switching party is to be discouraged. Yes, if Nigeria really wants to work. Because people cannot just, okay, the case of Omar, and this happened with Rochas too. Rochas came in under ABGA platform in Imo State. And that was one of the main reasons he won the election. Surely, he switched party. He went to APC. Meanwhile, he regretted it. Rochas wasn't the only one who did that. Omar was a PDP governor. PDP made him. He switched to APC. That's a betrayal. For me, it's a betrayal. This platform helped you establish. This platform gave you the support. It was on their strength that you stood. They helped you climb. And when you got there, you reneged on earlier agreement. You switched camp. You took their victory to another party. On a normal day, I expect that anyone who switches party should lose their seats. Even if you're a governor, if you're a president, you should lose your seat. Because the victory you got wasn't just for you. It's for the party. So how, anything goes in Nigeria. So the latest from Rivers State House of Assembly was that the seats of the 27 members who recently defected from PDP to APC are now vacant. These lawmakers who were loyal to Mr. Nyesom Wike left the party amidst efforts to impeach Governor Gov Fubara. Their seats is supposed to be vacant. New people are supposed to be elected to occupy their seats. If these people want Nigeria to work, that is what should happen. And you know what? These affected lawmakers were absent during the sitting where their seats were declared vacant. Led by factional speaker Edison Ehie, loyal to the state governor, of course. The 4-member assembly made this decision in accordance with the 1999 Nigerian Constitution as amended. And the speaker here announced the names of the lawmakers affected and urged INEC to conduct fresh elections within the legally prescribed time frame to fill the vacancies. If things will work in Nigeria, I think they should be used to set an example. You can't just leave the party that made you. The party who, you know what it takes to build a platform? And they gave you their platform. Only for you to, after having won, gotten victory with their name and platform, you take their victory to another party. It is wrong. But like I said, Nigeria is where anything goes. Meanwhile, viewers, what do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. That is the latest. We are waiting for more actions because Wike will never give up until he's totally quenched. And like in the other video, we advise Wike allows Gov Fubara, because you were allowed to do your terms too, your 2 terms. Allow him to be governor as the governor of the state. Yes, he's your boy. You placed him there. But he's now the governor. Allow him. He doesn't need distraction to run Rivers State.